Hi everyone, and welcome to today's bodyweight session with Hannah. Alright, so round one is Tabata, wide squats with overhead reaches, really warming that body up, followed with 20 seconds of mountain climbers. Away we go, 20 seconds on, wide squats, overhead lifts. Good. So remembering, turning your feet out so knees track over your toes. 20 seconds here. Lifting the arms overhead for full body. Good. Keep the breathing up and rest. So coming down for mountain climbers. And away we go. 20 seconds here. So either taking these as quickly or as slowly as you like. Remembering we're really engaging through the core. And if you're going a little bit faster, your heart rate will get up. You've only got 20 seconds, then you've got 10 seconds rest. There we have it. Good. So coming back up for our wide squats with overhead reaches. And away we go. So really trying to come down nice and low, knees tracking over toes, really getting the bottom down 90 degrees. As we inhale, lift, I want you to squeeze your glutes, squeeze your bottom, making sure they're engaged, nice and tight. Beautiful, rest. So really taking nice big deep breaths to recover. And away we go, mountain climbers. Option here is just to do a plank instead. If not, keeping up the mountain climbers. So knee to opposite elbow. Keeping that bottom down. Head not dropping, eyes looking above the mat. Good, and rest. Coming back up for our wide squats, turning out the feet. Away we go. Overhead reaches. Squeezing those glutes. Good news is after this round, we're halfway. Beautiful. So inhale as we lift, exhale to lower. Good work. And rest. Looking good, feeling good. Alright, mountain climbers, away we go. Remembering, holding a plank. If mountain climbers is too much, keeping that bottom down. Really working through the core. Good. And rest. Great work. We are almost there. We've got 2 more rounds of each. Let's keep up the pace. Keep the intensity up. Away we go. Wide squats, overhead reaches. Really squeezing through your glutes, making them do the work, tightening through that bottom. Feel the inner thighs on this one as well. Really good. And rest. Good news is we've only got 1 more round of squats. 2 more of mountain climbers. Here we go. So if you feel like speeding it up to get the heart rate up, do so. If not, really slow and controlled with the knee. You'll just get the same good workout. Doesn't need to be fast. Otherwise, if you want the heart rate up a little bit, speed it up and rest. 1 more round of each. Should be red-faced, a little bit sweaty, but feeling good. Away we go. Squats, overhead reaches. Beautiful. Getting down nice and low. I know you can all probably get a little bit lower. Let's get low. Really pushing through the heels. And rest. Good work. 1 more round of mountain climbers to go. Alright, away we go, mountain climbers. Last 20 seconds of work here before round 1 is done. Good. Pump it out. About 5 more seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Have a rest. Alright, ready for round 2? I hope you like lunges. Starting off in a split lunge. Pulses, swapping sides. So we're going to do 45 seconds of each exercise. So we've got lunges on each side, then we're coming down onto the mat for a plank, either holding or we might add some foot taps in. Then we're coming back up. We've got curtsy lunges. So we're just sticking to the one side. So you're stepping out and to the side for these ones. Now listening to your knees. If you don't have good strong knees, just coming back to your lunge pulses. All right, let's get to it. So starting with our lunge pulses. 45 seconds, away we go. So remembering our nice long stance with our lunges, we want that front knee at 90 degrees and we're dropping the back knee down and lifting it back up. So really firing up our glutes, getting into our bottoms. Nice strong legs here. We want to exhale as we lower, inhale as you lift. You can take these as low as you feel comfortable and as fast as you feel comfortable. Listening to your body, pushing through the heels of your feet, remembering we don't want too much weight coming through your front knee. Good, shake it out. That leg should be burning. Unfortunately, you've got 2, so we have to even it up. Let's go to the other side. Your 45 seconds starts now. Good, so really getting a good comfortable stance. 45 seconds is a while, so really want to make sure we've got that correct technique. Thinking about good posture, eyes looking straight ahead, drawing the shoulders down and back. Remembering the up and down movement, not forwards and back. Good. Little bit longer. Feeling those muscles work. Engaging through the core as well. Almost there. And relax. Good job. Shake out the legs. And then we're coming down onto the mat for our plank. So either holding the plank here, or if you want a little bit more of a challenge during this 45 seconds, you can add in foot tap. So tapping the toes out to the side. So we want this nice slow and control to really fire up those lower abdominals. So slowly moving from side to side, really working through those lower abdominals, using them to pull the feet back to center. Remember, eyes looking over your fingers. Holding nice and strong. Remember not to let the body fall, just dropping to the knees if you need. We are almost there and we're there. Well done. Coming back up. All right, we've got curtsy lunges. So remember the options. Just go back to your lunge pulses if this is too much. So really be mindful of the front knee. You still want it tracking over your toes. So we're starting to use slightly different muscles, or feel it slightly different to our normal straight lunges. So we're really giving our lower body a really good workout this round. A little bit of balance as well. And you'll work out how far you can take the knee or the back foot around. Remember, listening to your body. If you're ever in pain, go back to something you know your body can handle. Squats are always a good one. Good. Taking a breather. And then other side, away we go. Still using the basic principles of our lunges. We exhale to lower, inhale as we're standing back up. Good, looking good, feeling good. After this, we are halfway through our workout today. How good is that? You've gotten this far, I know you can keep going. Really push yourself through. Here we go. Last one. And take your well-deserved rest. Alright, coming into round 3, we're starting with a squat, side kick. Squat, side kick. So alternating with that one. Then coming down into a side plank, so either being on your knees or toes. And we're going to add in some under reaches. So reaching down under and then lifting straight up, or just holding, or it can be done on your knees. So we'll do 45 seconds on one side and then 45 seconds on the other. And then we've got push-ups. So in between we'll be coming up for another round of squats and then finishing with the push-ups. All right, let's get to it. So starting with our squat, side raise. So you want to alternate your legs here, and I want you to try and keep your foot flexed, so the toes pointing to the front as you lift the leg. So we're really getting into the hips as well as the glutes here. So making sure we inhale, lift and squeeze the bottom. Good. Keeping up with nice pace. Obviously slowing down if you need, listening to your body. Pushing the weight back through the heels of your feet, squeezing your glutes. Good. Keep it up. And rest. 15 seconds rest here. So coming down onto the mat, getting ready for your side hover. So remember, you can be on your knees or your toes for this one. Pushing those hips up to the ceiling, and then we're adding in our reaches. So reaching your top hand under through the rib cage and then opening the body up. So the challenge here is to keep the hips lifted. Remembering, if this is too much, dropping down onto your knee or just holding the hover. Really working through the core muscles here and our obliques. So keeping everything engaged, nice and tight. Getting good shoulder strength as well. Good. A few more here. And rest. All right. Coming across to the other side. All right, swapping sides, pushing those hips up, getting into position. Then adding in your twists with the arms. Opening at the arm out. Good, really making sure you've got everything engaged tight, dropping down to the knees if you need. Making sure shoulder and elbow are in line. Good, tightening through the core. Breathing. Opening the body up. Remember, if it's getting too much, just dropping the knee or just focusing on holding the plank. Working at your level. Good. And rest. Well done. Take a breather. And then we're coming back up for our squats with our side kick. Away we go. Squat and side kick, alternating kicks, making sure your foot is flexed, so toes pointing to the front, so we're really waking up the glute muscles. So exhale as we lower, inhale, lift and kick, squeezing the bottom. Good. Our bottoms are going to love us after today's workout. Looking good, feeling good. Good, a little bit of balance as well. Making sure we're lifting and lowering the leg with control. So if it's getting too much, just focusing on the squats. Using your levels. We are almost there. Thinking about that nice peachy bottom you're going to have after this. Keep up the good work. We've got this together. We are over halfway. You know that. We've just got our push-ups to go for this round after this. Got about 10 seconds to go. And you're done. Well done. All right, coming down for our push-ups. And away we go. So remembering, push-ups on your toes or your knees. Set yourself a challenge. How many do you want to get through on your toes? That's my 5, dropping to the knees. If not, keep going on your toes, really pushing yourself. Get one more than last time. Good, making sure your core is engaged, squeezing your glutes. Remember, this is a full body movement. Making sure the elbows stay about 45 degrees from the body, not out too wide, not in too narrow. Not letting the neck fall. Good. And we are done. Round 4 coming up. All right, round 4. Here we go. Starting on our backs. We've got 5 exercises, 45 seconds, starting with our bicycle crunches. And away we go. So taking elbow to opposite knee. If this is too much, just resting the feet down and just focusing on our oblique curls. If not, adding in the legs as well. Keeping the chin tucked in, eyes looking at the knees. Keeping up the breathing. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Good. Making sure the lower back isn't arching, keeping it flat onto the mat. And relaxing down. Resting. Then flipping over onto all fours. Coming into our tricep push-up. So keeping the elbows close down by the side, nice and tucked into the body. Engaging through the core, engaging the glutes. Eyes not dropping. Keeping them above the fingers. Think of the body or the spine, one long line. Really firing up the backs of the arms here. Remember, these can be done on your toes as well, but working at your level. Good. We're almost there. Keep pushing. I know these ones are tough. We're in this together and rest. Oh, done. All right, coming onto our backs. Flattening out your spine, so imprinting it in the mat, then bringing your knees straight up and taking hand to opposite ankle. So trying to tap the foot. So using our basics, so abdominal curl to lift up and then reaching through with the arms. So we don't want to use momentum. We really want to make sure the core is engaged and the lower back is not arching. Good, so keeping those deep core muscles engaged. Using the arms just as a guide to wake up the obliques. We're not throwing ourselves up. Good, think of that six pack. Think of that nice flat tummy. Keep it up and rest. Good job. Alright, we're going to imprint the spine again. Knees are coming up to tabletop and either doing bird dog, so extending opposite arm to leg, or just the legs moving. So using your levels, remembering listening to the shoulders. So if the shoulders don't like overhead movement, don't do it, just the legs. Making sure our back stays flat on the mat. Pushing that belly button down into the mat, engaging through those deep abdominal muscles. Good. Abs should be talking back to us now. It's a good feeling though. We are almost there. Last one. And resting down. Good job. Last exercise. And then we're done for the day. Finishing with a stretch. Alright, we've got our Supermans with the row back. So arms coming overhead, keeping the feet on the ground. We inhale to reach, exhale to row the arms, lifting head and shoulders. Remembering if this is too much, just keep the head rested on the mat. Pushing your pelvis into the mat, engaging through the core, squeezing the glutes. Lifting up, reaching back, then reaching overhead. Really good for our postural muscles, keeping us nice and upright. Looking good. Really squeezing between the shoulder blades. And we are done. Great work today. Let's finish with our stretch. So bringing the hands underneath your shoulders, pushing up, extending up, really lifting up the chest. And then exhale, rolling back down, pushing up onto all fours. We're going to slowly get ourselves into a lunge position. So either pushing up into a plank, stepping forward, or stepping forward from all fours. Let's bring our left foot forward and opening up through the hip flexors, taking those nice big deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then we're going to lift the left arm, opening up, turning towards the left knee, either dropping the back knee or keeping it lifted, eyes looking up. The further you take the hand behind, the more you will open up through the chest. Good, coming back. Lowering the back knee, lifting the arms overhead, really pushing, so tucking the bottom under, pushing forward. Feeling that through the hip flexor. Good, breathing into it and swapping sides. So back into the plank, right knee comes forward. Holding that lunge, either looking straight ahead or letting the neck completely rest. Really opening up those hips, dropping the back knee if you need. If not, we're going to lift up the right arm, turning towards the right knee, dropping the back knee if you need. Good. Relaxing into it, breathing those deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. Coming back to center, dropping the back knee, lifting the arms overhead, pushing forward through the hip flexor, tucking the bottom under so you can really push and lengthen through. Good, hands coming back down. And we're going to come into a child's pose, so lowering the bottom down, opening out the knees, And feeding our right arm under, feeling a stretch through the shoulder. So palms facing up. And coming up and over, swapping sides. So left arm really trying to push that left shoulder down towards the mat. Taking those deep breaths in through the nose, belly falls, out through the mouth, tummy sucks in. Good. And then lifting your bottom up, coming into puppy dog pose. So pushing the arms forward, really pushing your chest down into the mat, pushing the bottom up in the air. Really getting a release through the shoulders and the upper back and a bit of the chest. Good. And sinking back down into child's pose. Again, trying to push the bottom back into the heels, pushing the chest towards the mat. Really taking a moment here. And then we're coming up and over. Let's finish with our 3 breaths. So fantastic work today. Let's finish off positive. Breathing in the good energy. Exhale the bad. Lifting up. Taking nice big deep breaths. And last one here. And exhale out. Great job today. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good work. Don't forget to hit subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss a workout.